Tricia's Makeup World. If you're new to the channel, hi, I'm Tricia. I love playing around with colourful makeup, and this is Prep. Yeah, who's decided to join me today? You gonna go down? You gonna lie down? Yeah? That's a good boy. Today I'm just doing a revisit, guys. I'm revisiting Arttitude Cosmetics Ink and Roses palette. I've actually been quite enjoying playing with this one. Just going to open it up so you can see it. What I'll do is I'll link at the end of the video, the previous video, so that if you want to see the swatches, you'll see it in that video. I think today what we might do is we're going to maybe play around with sort of this one, and probably some of the greens. And what I'm thinking is sort of, yeah, these kind of shades in the inner part and the greener shades on the outer, and I'll maybe use like the gold and things like that. I really like the shimmers a lot from Arttitude Cosmetics. They're really pretty. And we're just going to get stuck right in. I'm just going to take, I'm going to take a bigger fluffy brush actually. And I'm going to, how do I want to do this? Do I want to go into it? I always think for the inner, go lighter. I'm just going in here, so this one down here. I'm just putting that in there a bit. Tweaking that. I've already got my base face on. I'm still using Revolution Skin Silk. I really like it. I've probably said that quite a lot in the videos lately. This one now. With having dry skin, something that's more sort of dewy and glowy, I always kind of sort of tend to lean more towards, because, you know, I've got quite dry skin and it's mature, so I want something that's not going to sit in my fine lines and things like that. I'm going to just now go into this pink one here very lightly and just like so. Do the same. Do the same, and then I'm just going to start going in and just, you know, buffing it out. Yeah, I'm quite liking this. I've used this a few times just, you know, for during the day for creating looks, and I really like it a lot. I like the shimmers, and I think that the shades blend really well as well. I quite like that. I think that's what I'm going to go for on the inner. And then I'm going to take a smaller one, and I think we're going to start going into the greens. And I'm going to start off with the darkest one, and I'm just going to tap it in my inner part of my eye and work up like so. And do the same at the other side. Just put it in there like so. And I might even try to blend it a little bit, just so that when I go into these other shades, you know, to blend, it might blend just a little bit better, if that makes any sense. And then I'm going to go into this sort of mint green here, and I'm going to start to try and, yeah, very lightly blend these shades out, really lightly, like so. I'm just bringing it up to that sort of pinky, corally sort of shade. I'm not blending them into one another. We're just going to put them beside each other. I'm just going to do the same at the other side. Yeah, there hasn't really been any new releases that I really like. I do quite like the look of, I think it's Beauty Moon Cosmetics. I do quite like the look of her two palettes. It's like Mantra or something. They look quite pretty. Have been contemplating getting those ones because I do quite like the look of those. But in all honesty, I've not really seen anything else that I really like. I'm just going to go back into that green, the darker one. And just really lightly. And then I'm going to bring that green around. Yeah, there hasn't been very many new releases that I really like. No Colourpop's released Tangled. That does look quite cute. But I mean, that I'd have to wait probably on that to come. It might take me a while. I do really like the look of that. I'm just deepening that green up again, like so. And I'm going to go back into the mint and just pull it a little bit more. I'm just going to take, drop in the brushes. I'm just going to take a bit of an eye primer's base, whatever you want to call it, back on my hand. Just to do the same the other side. Like so. I'm just going to wipe that off. And then we're going to go into that nice gold shimmer. And what I'll do is I'll go through the colours. So I've used this one down here on my inner, and that's called, if I can read it, Sepia. And then I use this one here as well. And that is called, finding it hard to read, I'm not sure, pink, is it pink jasmine? I think it says pink jasmine, but this one here, and then I use this one up here, and that's called, I think it's Love. I'm blind, guys. And then for the outer, we used the greens, and the dark green down here think is looks like Witted. I don't know. I'm really blind. I'm just going to point to the one here, and then we used the nice sort of mint green one, which again I can't really read, so it's this one here. But anyway, we're going to go into the shimmer here, and that is called, I think it's Eternal. And I'm just going to start to just apply that and follow that line around and across. So into the corner as well. You didn't have to put, I mean, you could have just gone probably straight in, but I kind of sort of wanted it to look a little bit more sort of cleaner today and sharper. I'm just going to bring it over to that green shade, and then I'm just going to go back in with that brush and just intensify it a bit more. That's fine, like so. Yeah, I do like that. I'm back again, and I've got my, it's just a P. Louise mascara. I'm just gonna it's more the bottom lashes that I like it to be on, to be honest, because we are going to go into an eyelash. Eyelashes, it's fine. More and just lean over. And I should say, sorry as well, I have got my Julie Beauty Ember liquid lipstick on. I will put a link down in the description. I am affiliated with her. You should check her out, guys. She does do a lot of great, you know, like stuff being reduced in that. Sometimes they go on and liquid lipsticks could only be a couple of pounds. It's great. If there's a certain shade that you like for £2, I always stock up on them. Just that across, like so. I've already got these pre-cut. I'm just going to apply that. I might put a colour into my waterline as well, why not? Let's do the whole thing. Sometimes I like to do that, sometimes I don't. Sometimes if my eyes have been bothering me, I'll not bother, you know, putting a liner in my waterline. Because sometimes it can irritate me, it just depends, but I've been doing it a bit more sort of lately again because it's been okay in my waterline. I'm just going to take this. I've got the Odin Sky ones and let me have a wee look and figure out what colour I want to do. Make sure we put blue in. Maybe we should put green in actually. Yeah, let's try a green. Some of them are better than others. They're not as good as Colourpop's ones. Colourpop ones are really good, Some of these ones are better than the other ones. It's weird, you know, I'll go to use one, I'll be like, oh, that one's working really well. And then I'll go and use a different colour another day. I'm like, oh, that doesn't even show up. This is one of these ones. It might be. Maybe see it very, very slightly. And then I'm going to take my Jolie Beauty blush. It's in the shade Sizzle. That was from our last collection, Tainted. I actually quite like them. So that's the shade here. It's like a sort of cream blush. Just put a little bit of that. And a little bit of colour. Like so. That's quite nice. Yeah. Oh, I'm maybe going a wee bit crazy on that side. I'll just give it a little bit of a... And we might even, you know what, we might even go in with one of the shimmers. I think we were just going to that gold one again. And just very lightly over the blush. Oh, maybe going in a bit heavy-handed on that side again. Oh! That's okay, that's fine. And this is the look. Hope you've liked watching. This was just a quick revisit to Arttitude Cosmetics Ink and Roses palette. It's a very pretty palette, and you know, there's neutral shades in here if you're not a fan of colour. There's a bit of green, there's a bit of sort of purpley pink going on as well, which is really, really pretty. Anyway, what I'll do at the end of the video, I'll link down the video to this so that if anybody wants to see the swatches, they can. And I'll be back with a new video next week. Bye!